Continuing mission.
Alrighty then, hey, this is Wentus yet again, and I'll be continuing my mission. Wait a minute, I was a bit thrown off by that. Either way, I'll be continuing my Let's Play of Sonic Adventure. Last time we started the story of Gamma, one of my favorite stories in this game. This time we will be continuing it, probably not finishing it, but recently we just let go Amy, and we've seen what Eggman thinks of our brothers. I have to wonder, if we were to fail Eggman, how quickly would he throw us away, despite what we've already done for him?
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Gamma, get ready for battle instructions. Get the jet booster from the ammunition and get up to the deck. The ammunition is unlocked.
Well, I don't think he knows that we actually let Amy go. At least he doesn't know yet. So we can use that to our advantage for now. But for now, Eggman is essentially still a father to us, so we can't really disobey him very much. So let's see, is this the right room? Ammunition room. This will get us our first upgrade as Gamma. Down here, we have this.
Here's the jet booster. Press and hold the jump button and you'll float for a while.
Yes, just like our brother not Gamma, Beta. We now have a jet booster, which we can use if we jump it. We can float for a while. It's pretty useful for mobility. But I have to wonder, Eggman said Beta was going to be used for spare parts, and we saw several things had been thrown away from him. I wouldn't be surprised if this was actually a piece of our brother right here that was just painted red and repurposed for us. It makes me sad.
I see you've got the jet booster. Report to the rear of the ship. Hurry!
Alright, so we got the jet booster now, and we have to follow orders. So let's get up to the rear of the ship like Eggman asked us to. Let's see what he has for us. Also, that lift would make me so sick. Ugh.
How can I serve you, Dr. Robotnik?
Eradicate all of those menaces. Give them all you got.
Aye, aye, sir. I will comply.
I'm counting on you, Gamma.
You know, in truth, I don't think that Eggman really believes we can take on Sonic. Because none of his robots have ever succeeded against Sonic, and Sonic, he's never defeated Sonic himself. I get the feeling he's just using us to stall, just to buy him enough time to get away. Whoa, Sonic is fast, I forgot about that.
Oh no!
So yeah, we're fighting Sonic here as Gamma. Don't want to lose all these rings. Still, he's going to start using homing attacks now. We can lock on, but if he is in his ball form, he'll reflect it off. So, that's all it takes. So, nope, never mind, he's still going. Just gotta hit him while he's down.
Stop, Mr. Robot!
Amy?
Hey, Mr. Robot. I know you're not an evil sword. Wait, remember me?
Amy! Oh, I really don't get this.
Sonic, look! The egg carrier's losing altitude!
We've got it split! Take Amy and go!
What will you do?
I'll nail that Eggman! He must be stopped at all
keeping me as usual, Sonic. And how are you, my metal friend? It's dangerous here. Why not leave, Eggman, and come with us?
Why do you help me?
I told you we'd be friends the next time we met. Even Birdie wants the best for you. You must ditch that awful Eggman. Amy, come on! We'll meet again, my robot friend.
Dr. Robotnik. Enemy. Master registration deleted. E-Series. Friends. Must save.
Well, we decided to finally get rid of, well, not get rid of, but get away from Eggman. So, the E-Series people, well, not people, but robots are, well, our brothers, our friends. And they were sent away. So we should help them as soon as possible.
If you have the Stone of Wind, gusts of strong winds are known to blow in the caves.
Ah, Stone of Wind, eh? Well, I think we know where we can find one of those. Why don't we head over this way and see if there's one at Tails' place like there was in all the other stories. Okay, you just tried to do the mode change, but that didn't happen. Still, oh. Well. Interesting. Okay, I'm looking on my screen now. On my screen, it shows Gamma split into two pieces because of the frame rate. He is glitching extremely fast. But on my recording console right now, it shows him solid. That was so weird. I wonder what way it'll show up when the recording actually finishes. It'll probably look like nothing to you guys, but either way, I saw something interesting. So, let's take this Stone of Wind and see if we can find one of our friends. I really do feel bad for him since Eggman did abandon them. So, we got the key. And let's see if there are any of our friends in Windy Valley first. So we have Stage 3, Windy Valley. Now it actually makes sense that the Badniks are against us. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Eggman actually thinks that we're dead. I mean, honestly, Sonic is one powerful foe. And Eggman probably did not expect us to actually be able to beat him. At least that's what I figured, at least. So, we have the advantage of stealth on our side. Oh, got invincibility, no idea where that came from. So, let's just go ahead and rush through this stage and see if we can find one of our friends. I believe there should be one of them up ahead. Let's see, a bit more here. What's this?
The robot you're looking for is up ahead.
Oh, good. Well, before continuing, I want to bring something up because I've known a lot of people that are confused by what happens next and what Gamma decides to do to help. I want to remind you of something. All of Eggman's robots are essentially powered by these little animals that he traps inside. Those are essentially the core of these robots. They are, well, it's kind of hard to explain, but essentially those are what powers the robots. They are the heart of the robots. And they are trapped.
The robot you're looking for is up
So,
ahead.
we're supposed to help them out. Let's do that now. There are not a lot of ways we can free them, so let's go ahead and do our best. That's all I really have to say about that. He should be right up here. So we have our next boss fight, E103. I believe that is the symbol for Delta. He has approximately the same capabilities that Beta did, although he has a bit more health. So let's go ahead and just... Well, I'm guessing he's probably not too happy to see us, considering that we took his place. In fact, he was the one that looked us in the eye as he was sent away. He knows we're the ones that replaced him. It's probably why he's so willing to attack us, but... Like I said, those things at the center of them are the true core of these robots. And right now, the robots are pretty much just stuck suffering. Let's help them by ending that suffering.
E-103 Delta, rescue complete.
So, that's how we rescue our friends. We're essentially, at least the way I always looked at it, they've been abandoned. They feel hated, and they feel hate for their other brothers just because, well, specifically towards Gamma, because he took their place. Right now, they really don't have a purpose anymore, and they're pretty much just living on suffering. At least that's what it seems like to me. All we can really do now is free them from that suffering. So I say we do our best to continue to do that. It's a pretty grim task, but I can only imagine that Gamma must be feeling quite a bit of pain right now too. The fact that he's putting an end to his other brothers as well. Still, there's not much that can be done about it. We just have to keep moving forward. So now that this area is open to us, well, it's guarded off by a monkey, but unlike the other characters, we can just do this. Let's head into Red Mountain and take on the next of our brothers. Now, this is going to be just another short stage. As you can see, it starts in the underground portion of Red Mountain that we saw in Sonic's story. We didn't see it in Knuckles' story when he went here. But this is the hell-like place that I was talking about before in Sonic's story. It's covered in lava, but let's just move through it as quickly as possible. Our brother's suffering, and we don't want him to keep suffering. I think you can see now why this is one of my favorite stories, is that it's really sad and tragic. All of these E-Series robots, and it seems to me like they are the first of Eggman's robots to be able to feel emotion, at least within the games. And Eggman is just throwing them away, and they're just left to suffer. And now the one that managed to escape from Eggman on his own, out of his own free will, is putting an end to their suffering personally. So we can just hit these bombs here to clear a path in several areas. Just have to keep moving on. There's not really much to be said with these stories. They're relatively simple to go through. You just kind of walk forward and hold down B. So just move down here. Still, this is one of my favorite stories because it's easily the most tragic story in this game. Well, maybe not the most tragic in general, but at least it's the most tragic of the characters you play as. So, let's just keep moving forward. We have to continue to clear a path, and oh shoot, we fell into lava. Good thing we had that shield, otherwise we would have been in trouble. We just had to keep clearing a path and creating bridges for ourselves. And we now have the next of our brothers. E104, Epsilon. At least I believe that's what it is. I'll be honest, I don't know those symbols very well. I just know that we have to take him on. He has dual cannons just like Beta did, so he's actually able to shoot twice as fast as the previous brother. So he's a bit more difficult, but not by much. We're still easily the most advanced unit because we have the fastest shots and the ability to lock on. He's not got much left in him. You can rest now, brother. You don't have to suffer anymore.
E-104 Epsilon, rescue complete.
E-103 Delta, E-104 Epsilon. Rescue mission accomplished. E-105 Zeta, E-101 Beta. Location unknown. Perhaps aboard the egg carrier.
So yeah, Beta was repurposed, and the egg carrier crashed while he was being rebuilt. So he may still be near it. But Epsilon, you never know, maybe he was repurposed as well. I guess we'll have to find out next episode. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I know I sure have. It's definitely a step up from the previous 2 stories we've been through. It's not as happy though. So, with that, this has been Wentus. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time when we finish up Gamma's story. I'm kinda sad that it's so short. See you guys then.